This is a screencast showing how to calculate acceleration. A car moving at 25 meters per second east slows to 10 meters per second east in 10 seconds. Find the acceleration of the car. First thing we should do is to list what's given in the problem. The initial velocity we'll call v sub 1 is 25 meters per second. The final velocity we'll call v sub 2 is 10 meters per second. The time, t, is 10 seconds. The acceleration is what we're looking for. The formula that involves initial velocity, final velocity, time, and acceleration is acceleration is the change in velocity, delta v, over the time, t. Delta v, change in velocity, means the final minus initial. So that's v sub 2 minus v sub 1. And that's still over time. Now we can plug in our values. V sub 2 was 10 meters per second. V sub 1 was 25 meters per second. And that's all over the time of 10 seconds. Notice that it's important to plug in the right numbers in the right order. The final velocity, v sub 2, is plugged in first, and the initial velocity, v sub 1, is plugged in second. Now, when we subtract the values in the numerator, we get a negative 15 meters per second, and that's divided by 10 seconds. When we do that, we get a negative 1.5 meters per second squared. The negative is important. The positive numbers up here were indicating east, 25 meters per second east, 10 meters per second east, and both of those were positive. Now we're getting a negative number, which indicates west. So the negative number indicates west. Let's take a closer look at the units. We had meters per second in the numerator and seconds in the denominator. So that's meters per second divided by seconds. If you have a fraction, you can change that division to multiplication by inverting and multiplying. In other words, we'll take the meters per second and multiply by the reciprocal or inverse of the denominator. The denominator is seconds. The inverse of that is 1 over seconds. Now we can see that we have meters in the numerator and seconds squared in the denominator. So the units are meters per second squared.